Welcome to those who just arrived. It's lovely to have you here. And the circle keeps growing. That's what we want. Wonderful. So let me just share a little bit about what prompted me to do this. I've had a vision since, I think, about 5 or 6 years ago when I wrote a book called Imagine Being Kind to Yourself. And I just had this vision that the people are suffering because they have lost touch with their dream, the vision in their heart. I saw it. It was like, oh, I got it. And it's not just, it's for real. We have simply cut it off. Probably a lot of us here are getting in touch with this presence inside of us. But what I saw was possible is that when we reconnect with our heart, we can live in harmony within ourselves, which is where we need to start. We can live in harmony with each other and with our planet, this beautiful planet. And this vision is growing in me every day, and I just feel this is possible. We can do this. But we cannot do it on our own. It's impossible, right? How many of you have something in your heart that you know can make a difference in the world, but you feel overwhelmed and you feel alone with it and you don't know really where to start, and you have tried this and it works a little bit, and I mean, for me, I grow my own food, most of it organically. I teach meditation at UCSC, I teach meditation at the jail. I do things to make a difference for me and others. But it's not enough. I cannot do these little things and really make a difference. I realize that we need each other, and it's for real. It's not just a thought. We need each other. Can you feel that? Is that why you're here? We need each other. And because we're willing to let go of comparing and competing and thinking we need what you have so I won't lack, because we're willing to let that go, now we can support each other and make things happen for everyone. That is real. And it is so inspiring and wonderful to know that and feel that. So the more that started growing in me, it was simply because I am in several women's groups or mastermind groups. I call them mistress mind groups. Because every time we get together, there's 8 of us. We meet on the phone once a week, sometimes once every other week. And we share either what's going on, that makes us feel stuck, or an inspiration, or something we want to bring into the world. And we share and we support, and we share and we support. And every single time we walk away from this phone or Skype call inspired, alive, and ready to take the next step. And then when I started sharing with other of my women friends, the same thing happens every time. And suddenly I was like, there's something going on here. Instead of just living it, I saw that this is something we can actually do more consciously, but we need to get together to do it. So that's why I started blogging about it. I wrote about it in my e-zine. I started talking about it on my radio show. And then there was one lady in here who said to me, "Pernilla, when are you going to have a meeting?" Thank you for saying that. And it's like, oh, maybe I should actually take action here and not just talk about it. And within a week, it was all set up. I got my website, the Facebook page. I got this great ad in the Light Connection right here. They gave me this amazing deal. The deal they gave me was unbelievable. These guys are great, by the way, the Connection. So everything just started unfolding very effortlessly. Everybody supported me. People asked if they could send it out to their email list. And normally, when I do it for my own business, because I do this privately with my clients, I help women trust themselves, find their value, and learn how to really listen deep within and live from there. And I know there's probably most of you in here do that same thing, right? More or less. That's what we do. So, but somehow all the effort I put into it, it didn't really take root. But this one I can feel, this is going to take a deep root. Can you feel there's something here, right? Because we're doing it for a cause. We're supporting all of us when we do it. And it's not just about me being successful and making a 6-7-figure income, which is the big hype these days, right? No, this is about all of us, and this is about the world, the one we want to live in. So it's a very different way of promoting something. It's promoting all of us when we do this kind of work, and that's probably why there's so many of us who are here tonight. So let me just see what else I wanted to say. Oh yeah, I wanted to say that, I really don't have the answer. I don't have the answer to this big puzzle, but I know everyone has a piece of the puzzle, and I spell it P-E-A-C-E. We all have a piece of the puzzle. And by bringing it together, we will create a masterpiece. Yes. Yes. You can feel that. But we need everybody's piece. By being here together tonight, we can start finding somebody where it's like, oh, Mary, my piece fits right in here. Let's go have tea and talk, And then you might find somebody over there who fits somewhere else. So we can start connecting with something that resonates with us. And I want to just give an example. I talked about it today on my radio show, and I thought it was a great example. Like, let's say you go for a walk at the beach, and you see there's a lot of mess. There's a lot of plastic bottles and junk that people leave behind, and you go, yuck. And you go home, and you just forget about it. But next time you see it again, you go, you know what? I'm going to call Graciela and Lindy and Jan and Esther, and I'm going to go down to the beach. We're going to go together, and we're going to bring, music or tea, and we're going to clean it up together. It's going to take us an hour, and then we go and have tea together. So we're going to have tea, and we feel good about what we've done. And then we talk about, it's like, God, all these plastic bottles. And then one of us says, I read up on that, and there's this big area in the ocean that is completely destroying, killing the fish. It's a huge area. And Graciela says, really? I didn't even know about this. Tell me more. So we talk about it, and then Lindy says, hey, let's go to the local school and do a little presentation so that we can actually educate people about not to use plastic bottles anymore. You get the point? And then you go and do a presentation, and the kids go, oh, Mom, I don't want plastic bottles anymore. We can start a revolution or an evolution. This is how it works. One person takes a step where your heart leads you. That's what I want us all to do.